What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Raphael Akpejori. Raphael's Akpejori holds an impressive record of 12 wins from 12 fights, all by knockout within 2 rounds. And this is what he had to say about Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. He says, Tyson Fury is Terminator, but I will beat him, vows the rising heavyweight star. A rising former American football player turned boxer has vowed to beat Tyson Fury and become heavyweight champion of the world. Nigeria's Raphael Akpejori played basketball for the University of Miami before switching over to American football and entering Miami Dolphins rookie training camp. But the 6'8" athlete then committed to professional boxing and age 31 holds an impressive record with 12 wins coming all by 12 knockout. Akpejori takes on Colombia's Santander Salgado in Miami this Saturday, but has the biggest sights set on a bigger scalp. He quotes, "He is the man at the top, and my goal is to go to the top," Akpejori said of the WBA, IBF, and WBO champion Fury, speaking to Sky Sports, which that's false. He's the WBC. This is the article. Okay, he's the WBC heavyweight champion. It would take someone with my power, not just my power, because he's faced Deontay Wilder 3 times and hasn't faced him because he's a master boxer. I have to develop a boxing skill set to be up to his par. My power, along with that, we're about the same height. I'm a little more athletic. I've played multiple sports, and I can do anything with my body that I command it to do any time. And of course, he said, if I ever knocked Tyson Fury down, I will keep boxing like it's the start of the first round. It would be very stupid of me to go in there and start gassing myself with power punches, knowing the man is in front of me is a Terminator. The Terminator will be beaten. That's what I'm saying. Those are the words of Raphael Akpejori. Let me counterpunch. Listen. He's planning on something in the future, not something as of right now. As you heard him say, I have to get my skills up to par. So he's not saying that he can do that now. He's saying in time that he will command his body to do exactly what it needs to be done. So I think this would be, if he fought him, it would be something like Lennox Lewis versus Michael Grant. I don't see him beating Tyson Fury. That's my counterpunch on that. Yes, he still has the skill. He has the power. You know, we're looking at his highlight reel. The guy is big. He has the size, but you need more than that to beat Tyson Fury. You know, he's been in there with Klitschko. He's been in there with Wilder, both very tall, massive men that possesses a lot of power. So Akpejori hasn't had or gave or shown anything that will give Tyson Fury problems, okay? Maybe in time where he learns how to fight big men, or he's actually tested himself, challenged himself in better opposition. Not these club fights that we see him in, beating the piss out of these guys, breaking them down, club fighters, Uber drivers, no different from the opposition that Wilder had for the longest. He doesn't have a resume worth mentioning talking about Tyson Fury. But then again, he didn't say right now, he said in time. So he's really just planting the seed, which I can respect. But in the future, yes, he could be a guy that will give guys problems. But you have to take baby steps. There are levels to this, okay? You can tell he has the grit, the determination, the desire from the way he speaks. But we haven't seen him challenged. We haven't seen him in any type of struggle, okay? Any type of adversity. That's what you have to see first from Raphael to make a distinction on something like Tyson Fury, because if anything, Tyson Fury has showed us that he's been to the canvas. He's been all and knocked out, but he's got up to win the fight and do what he does. He has never lost. So Raphael has to be up for the test. But how do you do that? You have to prepare. How do you prepare? You have to get in there with somebody that's going to prepare you for someone like Tyson Fury. Someone that lets you know that, hey, I can be at this level. I can do these things. I can beat the top. Saying it is not enough. Speak it, believe it is not enough. To receive it, you have to do what you need to do to make amends of and to make yourself that type of guy to knock out Tyson Fury, because you have to keep him down. You have to fight guys that gave him trouble like Jared Anderson, guys like that. Try fighting those guys. Try getting with the Dominic Brazils, knocking those guys out first, okay? So he has a while to go before claiming what he wants, because he's talking like this is in the near future, okay? So if he's going to do that, he needs to be tested, and I think there are steps again, and he needs to really get himself moving, because at 31, at 12 wins, he needs to fight at least 4 or 5 times a year to be ready sometime at the end of 2023. That's my counterpunch.